You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
Mostly, she is into reruns of Bones now.
Oh.
I didn't watch a lot of that series when it was on. I watched some of it, but so we're rewatching all of it. So,
That's David Borealis, isn't it?
Boreans.
Oh.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And I guess the other Dashnell sister, the one that's not got the big, huge eyes.
Not Zoe.
Not Zoe, her sister.
I didn't know she had a sister.
Yep. She's the lead in it.
I have a Christmas album of hers.
Of Zoe Dashnell?
Yeah, she has a band. It's like her and a guy. It's kind of like Billie Eilish, except it's her and her male friend. I don't know if it's her brother or not.
Yeah.
And it's actually a good CD, a good Christmas CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she does have a good voice from what I remember. So
Interesting.
But yeah,
but I don't know. I've been watching, I don't know, classic stuff. Actually, I watched one cheesy horror movie that I think I may do as a genre topic. So I'll save it. And I've not, I mean, we finished Christine. I'm in the last season of Moonlighting. I've been doing that one really slow.
Mm-hmm.
And we're watching new stuff because Survivor's back, Top Chef's back, The Floor is back. Activate the randomizer.
The Floor?
Yeah, with Rob Lowe.
Okay.
It's a game show.
Oh, okay.
It's hilarious. He is my favorite game show host of all time, I think.
I tried watching a game show a few weeks ago, right after she got out of surgery. What was it? It was on, and it was like, well, oh.
Jeopardy? I watch Jeopardy every day.
No. This was like one of those trying to be new ones. And, oh, man.
It's not a resurrected old one, though, is it? Because they've resurrected a lot of old ones, like Password and stuff.
No, I think this one was called like The 100 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. The Floor has 100 contestants.
Patton Oswalt is the host of it.
Okay. No, I don't know what that is.
And it is terrible. It is just awful. Just a bad design for a game show, bad editing. The
Floor
terrible.
The Floor is pretty easy, but it basically starts off with 100 people on a lighted floor, and they each have their own little block. And then they get selected, and then they can either challenge people that connect to them, or they can be, well, that's basically it, or they can stay on the floor. And they get rid of like 10 a week until there's only 2 finally left. And if you survive with the most amount of space on the board, you automatically get $20,000. And guess who has won that 4 times in a row? It's a celebrity, but kind of. There's no celebrities on here other than Rob Lowe, but one of the contestants was the guy that played Dante in Clerks.
Okay.
And he's won $20,000 4 weeks in a row. I was pulling for him. I was like, God, I know that guy.
So each episode, do they eliminate down to 1? Or each
No, they
season?
get rid of 10 each.
Okay.
This is the 3rd season, and Rob Lowe is hilarious because he can be really shady and really funny at times. And his expressions when people don't get movies or questions that are related to him are hilarious. Because usually, it'll be like an Austin Powers movie or Wayne's World, and he'll be like, like they don't know the answer. I'm in that.
Right.
It's hilarious. But yeah, we're in the 3rd season. It's on Fox, and if you have Hulu, you can just watch it without commercials.
Well, This 100 show, I think, is also a Fox or something. But anyway,
Okay.
they eliminate, I mean, if you miss a question, you're out. And the questions get progressively harder. But they start with 100 people all seated in 3 tiers going around this semicircle. And they each, if you miss a question, then your light goes out and you're eliminated.
Wow.
But the thing is, your light goes out, you're eliminated, and you still sit there for the whole freaking hour of the game show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that just, what? I mean, why would you do that?
No, this one, if you're eliminated, you just leave.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, everyone has to stand on the floor for the whole thing. So they never change clothes for 10 weeks or whatever. They come back. I know they don't film it all at the same time, but.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But they probably film it in the same 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it doesn't take long.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've been cranking them out because I think I swear we've seen 3 seasons in less than a year.
Well, because they do a whole week of Jeopardy in one day. It all tapes in one day. So.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, that's another one that's bad that we've been watching. And there's another show that's bad that we've been watching. Okay. And Dennis has his sitcoms.
That might be a fun little Patreon short, is for us to talk about game shows.
Well, I mean, the only one I really know is Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've been watching that since I was a kid.
Well, Survivor's essentially a game show.
Yeah, I know Survivor. That's pretty easy.
And
now I know the floor.
Because now you know the floor. Yeah. But I mean, you remember Joker's Wild, and what was the no whammy one?
Pressure Luck.
Don't worry, you hit Pressure Luck. Yeah.
But I never really watched those. I mean, I watched them.
Truth or Consequences.
We watched the Match Game because it was always risque.
Match Game. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, with the 3 tiers.
Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares. Yeah.
Bruce Valanche, Whoopi Goldberg.
Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde was before them. Yeah, they were like second generation. Match Game, RuPaul does on Drag Race. He does Snatch Game. and it's the week where everyone has to imitate a celebrity and be on Match Game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
that really shows talent, because if you're not funny and can ad lib, you tank fast.
I'm sure.
I mean, and honestly, all you have to do is make Rue laugh. If you make Rue laugh, you're gold. It doesn't matter if you're good at answering questions. You can come out there as Bigfoot and just pretend like Bigfoot's an intellectual or something, and that would be hilarious to Rue, But anyway, yeah. So that's a game show I'm well familiar with because he does it every season.
Yeah.
Not to mention Drag Race itself is a game show.
And then there's all the baking shows. Those are all competitions too.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, we watched the British baking show. So you're into reality competitions now.
Oh yeah, all of those that are Nailed It. That one is hilarious if you've never seen it.
Is that the one on Food Network or something where it's like
probably
food?
One of the well, yeah, it's one of those where they take people that aren't really, really skilled bakers and they're given like the finished product, and then they have a half an hour or however the game is to recreate it.
I couldn't watch that. That would drive me insane.
It is so bad what they come up with. But count us in 3, 2,
1. I started for the 5th season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last night. It's the best season opener they've had.
Which, tell me.
It's the one where they get zapped out of the diner and they're on a ship that has an alien on it, and Earth is like in pieces.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That whole season is the best season of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay. Well, I mean...
That one and the one after it, which I think is the last season. Is the 6th.
No, there's 2 more, but they're short.
Yeah.
They're shorter than normal.
Yeah.
And then I finished The Boys, and I'm a little bit more positive about it now than I was. The last 2 episodes are pretty good and clearly leading into a final season.
Well, I eventually need to catch up on that since I haven't even watched season 3 yet.
Well, I'm telling you, the first few episodes of season, 4, I'm like, this is the same thing over and over again. You know, I'm tired of Homelander bad, Butcher maybe good, whatever, and Starlight good. I don't know. But and let's have a big sex thing, and let's have a lot of gore, that kind of thing. But this season started getting a little away from that at the end, and I was like, okay, maybe they're going to buy me back in. So, and then what else did I? Oh, I watched all of season 3 of What If, which I love that show. It's like Creep Show though. There are great episodes, there are good episodes, and there are bad episodes. So it's an anthology series. You just have to take it for what it is. And there's going to be episodes that don't interest you. Like, I don't really particularly care about a Howard the Duck episode. However, they had an episode with, I can't remember who the character was, but it was, what if the Eternals didn't stop the Earth being destroyed by the Celestial?
Okay.
So it had one of the Eternals in it, and it had another hero in it. That's who I can't remember who it was. That was good. And then they've been trying to give each season almost like an overall arc story with the Watcher himself. And I liked the Watcher one this season it deals a lot with the multiverse and why it exists and why it needs to exist and that kind of thing. So it was cool.
If we were doing Coming to Get You, I would do the fact that I just heard that they are doing a new season of Love, Sex, and Robots, the one that I really like so much. You should really watch that. Those are so good.
Isn't that on Netflix?
Yeah.
I gave Netflix up. I got sick of it.
They are so good because each one, some of them are like, 8 minutes long, very short, and some of them are 28. But they're all different. It's like watching heavy metal the way it used to be. Because they're all animated in some form. Some of them look like anime, some of them look like uber realistic rotoscoping kind, but it's all science fiction stories, really cool, really neat. So that would be my What If. I'm not a big What If sort of fan, but that's me. I found in my old age that I get very truncated into what is the character, what are they doing, what's their purpose. I don't want to see them now do something totally different. Like, I don't want to see, what if I watched? Oh, Carter becomes Captain Miss America.
She's like the British version of Captain America. She's still in it. She reappears in every season, and she's in the last few episodes of this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But then the last few episodes of this season are very female-centric. They also have Natasha Lyonne playing some hawk woman chick that I've never even heard of before. And there's a Native American woman that she had an episode in the second season that I wasn't that crazy about. Now she's back. And then Storm has somehow merged with Thor, and she is Storm.
Thor.
Yeah, so she's an ex-woman that still has all her weather powers, but she also has a hammer and is a god. She's god of the weather.
She's Yeah.
Yeah, but it reminds me, I used to read the comic. I love the What If comics.
3, 2,
1. AI says if your Zoom video is displayed vertically, sideways, or upside down, it's likely due to a few reasons. Your camera might be rotated, or the Zoom application itself might be set to a landscape view that is not suitable for your device. You can typically fix this by adjusting your video settings within Zoom or by switching to a portrait view.
Yeah, right. Well,
did you see a portrait view anywhere?
Hell no. Let me go under more.
Here's a more detailed explanation, possible reasons and solution.
Thank you, AI. Thank you, AI, for helping us.
Yeah, you look pink.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I found a little baby button. Stand by.
There you are. What did you do?
There's a wee little button up in the upper right-hand corner of Advanced under Backgrounds and Effects.
Oh,
A very
well, there you go. Well, you look like you have a Matty Hayes filter on, and you look like one of those red guys from the Apple in Star Trek.
Stand by.
I've watched almost the entire 5th season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed about halfway through when Hydra came back. I'm like, come on.
Well, they were trying to find things for Hydra to do.
And Dennis and I are rewatching 30 Rock, which is always fun.
Barbara has become obsessed with Bones, so we are watching that.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
We're still watching that. It's like 12 freaking seasons.
Oh, my God. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else. I mean, I've been watching stuff for the podcasts, obviously. I'm in the Vampire Armand, which is the 6th Vampire Chronicle book. I'm kind of burning through those. I did all 3 of the witch books, too. That's like 70 hours, basically, of audio. And parts are not as good as I remember, but I do see now why some of the decisions were made on the show, but I still don't like them. I don't think they should have done what they did. And I found out, I think the interview is not coming back until 2026.
Yeah, I saw that ad. And I'm so behind on everything series-wise. It just keeps pumping out more crap, or more seasons and more stuff. Like, I haven't seen anything past the 3rd year of The Boys, and they're almost getting ready to do 6 or something or whatever.
I think it's the last one, yeah. And Generation V is worth watching, too.
Really?
I thought so.
Okay. All
but
right.
I haven't watched Daredevil yet, but the season finale just dropped, so now I can binge it if I want.
Well, and Buck just texted me last night and said, if you aren't watching Daredevil, you guys need to.
Oh, I know.
Really?
I'm sure. Yeah.
And I said, I love the original. So as long as they are similar, I think it'll be fine.
I think
I saw in the trailer that Kingpin's back and everything. So
he is. It's D'Onofrio. Everybody's back except the lawyer friend, I think.
Okay.
And he may be back, but I don't remember seeing him on IMDb. So everyone's at least making an appearance. Punisher's back. John Barenthal's playing Punisher too.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. We'll talk about this more when we get into the podcast today, but I'm looking forward to the 2nd season of Andor.
Yeah, that's one I've got on my list. I've got to catch up on.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And I watched What If, but I already told you that, I think.
Black Mirror's out. I've got to catch up on that. 3, 2,
1.
I listened to an audiobook, and it was a narrator I'd never heard before, but he was very, how's a good way to say it? Very saliva heavy. So
He's juicy.
Yeah, you would hear this like in between his words, and I was like, no, I don't like this at all.
Dennis tells me I smack, and it drives him crazy. He can't stand little things like that. He's got something that we looked up. It's actually a medical thing or a psychological thing where little noises irritate you to the point of insanity.
That's become a big like millennial trope right now. What do they call it? Oh, shoot. Let me look it up real quick because I have.
Like when I'm eating food and I use my fork to get food off a plate and I try to get it all off the plate so that there's little to have to wash off later. That scraping of a fork on a plate is the same thing to him. He will run screaming out of a room.
Yeah. Misophonia is the name of it. Misophonia. And it triggers...
sounds like it's very phony.
Yeah, right. But it means phony like audio, PHON, kind of thing. But it's like that, the podcast Sisters I've listened to for 2 years now, blah, blah, and suddenly she has this, and it's bothered her entire life. I'm going, you haven't mentioned it for 2 freaking years. And now suddenly it's on everybody's plate, and we're all talking about it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Misophonia, certain sounds that trigger an aversion or, irritation.
Yeah. Well, with Dennis, it's lip smacking or mouth smacking and scraping on dinnerware.
With Barbara, it's any sort of repetitive past 3. So, like tapping, a pin clicking, anything like that goes past 3 clicks. She can't handle it. She goes, "Why are you doing that? Stop it."
That's how Dennis is. It's like, do you know you're smacking?
Are you aware of this? Because you're killing me. Yeah.
I do now.
You should tell him what you want for your 60th birthday is be able to smack wherever you want to.
Yeah. Are you wearing the same shirt as yesterday?
No. Yesterday I was in my T-shirt.
Oh, that's right. And I was too. And I switched to Godzilla, but it's very similar. Same colors.
And mine's the same color as well, because it's green.
We are green.
Well, I've also thought it was interesting we both picked this kind of background.
Haunted house.
From our haunted house, from your haunted house tropes. So.
Yeah, for sure.
We do that. Great minds. What can you say?
I know. It's just painful sometimes how intelligent I am.
That needs to be a T-shirt. 3, 2,
1.
From a
I think there's something very unique and different about this movie.
That's another doorbell. That's 2 in a row doorbells. Yep. Nope. Still standing there, waiting for them to leave.
Oh. Is it just a solicitor?
I don't know who it is. I just don't want to deal with it.
Is it at your house?
No, it's at the
You're
theater.
At work, right?
Yeah, I'm at work. I just don't want to deal with it. So we'll leave it there. Anyway.
What I was going to say is that you said he didn't do, I think you said he didn't do anything
There's
different.
nothing unique or different about it.
And then I thought, well, let me look a little bit.
Can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.